No. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait.
Hey guys, it's the Polepreneur, Coach T here, and as you saw in that video, right, like I say, just because your students are asking for you to put on a class, or friends or family are asking for you to put on a class, does not necessarily mean they're going to pay for it, nor will they show up. So people give a lot of lip service, and hey, it's okay, they're consumers, they can do that, but it's frustrating on the other end when you have put together the course and you're like, hey, they asked me for it, I did it, and now everybody's backing out, no one's coming, now it's not a good time, they can't pay, and it's pretty frustrating. And especially when you are new in business, or you're new at your craft, or you're just getting started, we really buy into people saying they're going to show up for us. And so it can be very frustrating when they don't. Sometimes if we don't know how to manage those emotions, we can get upset with them, we can feel betrayed, we can feel like they don't believe in us, and we can start becoming frustrated and have a chip on our shoulder. So let me tell you how not to do that. Let's just not even go down that path. Let's not go down that road. Let's call their bluff. Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. It's very simple. The first thing is you're like, okay, great. That's a great idea. And yeah, absolutely. We'll think about it. Don't promise. Don't promise them anything up front. Don't say, yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put that on. No, don't promise them at all. Think about it. Think about what it's going to cost you. Think about how many spaces you can sell. Think about the big picture. Think about the sweat equity. Think about all of that up front. And then also, next step is, if you are entertained by the idea and you would like to do something they've been asking for, then go ahead and start surveying other people. Now broaden out your net, start surveying other people, maybe even put some dates and times down where you think people would attend or come, do a survey about pricing. If the event is between this amount and that amount, get a consensus, and get a lot of people, as many people as you possibly can. Maybe do a consensus on social media, maybe do it in writing, in person, maybe ask other friends and family who you feel like are just like the individual or set of people that have been asking for you to do this said event, and then do a consensus. And then after that, go ahead and do a pre-sale. Set your event out, or the class out, or your offering out like 4 to 6 weeks, if not 8 weeks, and then start doing a pre-sale. Do an early bird sale. Get people to commit. Make sure there's like a no refund policy after a certain date, things like that. And then see, with that pre-sale, how well you do, and then do, your other sales, and cut the sales off like 2 days before or 1 day before the event. So that way, if you do end up having a very low turnout where it's not worth the sweat equity, it's not worth the investment of materials or equipment or whatever, you could possibly and potentially avoid investing money that, you're not going to get back. But chances are, if you first add up all the costs, as far as once that idea is said to you and you go through it and you're like, all right, so what all is it going to take for me to do this? Is this something I want to do? Do I have the wherewithal? Do I have the money? Do I have the space? Do I have the time? Yes, I like the idea. I think it's exciting. I want to pursue it. Now you're going to do a consensus. You're going to ask as many people as you possibly can that you think would be interested in the event. You're going to survey them, and then you're going to take the best answer. So whatever the top date, top time, top price, top details were, you take that and then you develop your event. Then you turn around and you advertise it, up to 8 weeks out. Really 4 to 6 weeks is the sweet spot. And then you put all those details in there, the details that people said they would come for. And then you pre-sale. And then that means you incentivize people to go ahead and commit early. And then you potentially could have a sellout event before you even start getting to your regular admission sales. So therefore, you limit the risk of you doing all this work just because somebody gave you lip service and said they were going to come, and then you put it on and they're like, nah, I'm just joking. Do it again next time. So hopefully those nuggets have helped you. Hopefully at that point, with the advice that I've given you, it's helped you to avoid some true frustrations that would be frustrating for anybody. And now you can go on and host these workshops or put on new classes and actually get the buy-in that people say. You can hold them at their word and call their bluff. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Coach T, the Polepreneur. Make sure you like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram for more tips and free advice on owning a pole studio, teaching at a pole studio, or just the pole industry in general. Thank you guys so much.